Things are getting a little bit chippy between Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather. Devin's not too happy with Floyd. Obviously, you guys heard about the sparring footage getting leaked between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Obviously, that was an infamous sparring session where a lot of us fans of the sport didn't know exactly what went down, but we knew that the footage was out there and we knew that this footage took place. We just didn't know exactly what went down. And from that clip, it looked like Devin Haney was getting touched up by Tank Davis, not to the point where people were talking about. A lot of people were kind of taking away too much from it and making a lot of an overreaction to the video, saying that Devin was knocked out. He wasn't knocked out. He was probably getting pieced up for sure, but he didn't even seem like that hurt, in my opinion, at least compared to what I've always heard from, a lot of boxing heads telling me about what really went down in the sparring. So to me, it seemed like an overreaction, but no matter what, Devin's not too happy because obviously Ryan Garcia got that sparring footage from Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather, obviously, if you guys aren't aware, is in a good relationship with Tank Davis, good relationship with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, but now the relationship with Devin Haney is becoming a little bit rocky because of what happened in terms of, Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather spent some time together. Floyd Mayweather obviously told Ryan Garcia to not take the Rolly fight, and not take the Devin Haney fight because he said that Devin Haney wasn't a draw. Whether or not you guys think that's the case, I did think that Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero was a better matchup in terms of just stylistically. I think it was a more explosive, more exciting fight as opposed to Ryan Garcia and Devin. I think Devin's a very tough matchup for Ryan, but it's still a mega fight. I'm still excited to watch it on April 20th. It's going down here in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center, so it'll be a good fight, a good night of boxing no matter what. But I did like that fight for Ryan and Rolly, but it happens when Ryan Garcia had a plan to fight Rolly. He put up a poll and talked about how he wanted the fans to decide who he should fight next, and they picked Rolly. So he gave them their word that he'd fight Rolly, try to make that fight happen. But when he hung out with Floyd told, Floyd. What happened was Ryan Garcia posted the poll and the fans wanted to see Haney just by a little bit more, and then he told Floyd that. Floyd said, nah, like Devin's not that much of a draw, so according to Ryan Garcia. So now Ryan tries to pursue the Rolly fight, that falls through, and then he ends up with the Haney fight. That's the fight we have now, and then we know all the drama went down, and Bill Haney, Devin's father, has reason to believe that Floyd's trying to knock Devin off his throne in some sense. Like, why would you release that sparring footage when Haney and Floyd, they have a good relationship before, Ryan Garcia hung out with Floyd. And it's just interesting to see, why would Floyd release footage of Devin being vulnerable, getting hurt in sparring, and only that clip, he didn't show Ryan Garcia the entire footage where Devin, apparently got the best of Tank when they continued to spar. So, the relationship between Floyd and Devin is turning a little bit sour recently because of that leak sparring, but it is what it is. I'm sure they'll try to hash it out. I know that Floyd Mayweather and Devin, they've known each other for a minute. Floyd has known Devin since he was a young kid, a really young kid. But Devin, put that tweet out talking about how he said that Floyd was always a hater, and if it's not about him, if he's not attached to any form of success in the sport of boxing, then he doesn't approve of it and he goes against it. So he wants, in other words, Floyd, if he's not involved in it, then he doesn't approve of it, in the sport of boxing. So that's what he's saying. And to be honest with you guys, I do believe there's a level of truth to that, because if you notice, in the Tank fight, the Ryan Garcia fight, that was a moment for those fighters, but you kind of saw Floyd, getting in the ring, getting involved, stuff like that. He should have just, allowed that fight to play out, but he's always getting involved. And he always wants to make it seem like whenever there's a big event that he's, the center of attention still. So in some ways, Devin's still correct, but also, that doesn't take away from the fact that Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather, and he's still, regardless, probably the most accomplished fighter in the sport of boxing alongside Manny Pacquiao. Those guys are, two legends in the sport. Their time, where they ran the welterweight division, they ran the lightweight to welterweight division, to middleweight. Like, their runs were unprecedented. So those guys, obviously have all the respect in the world you know, from the boxing world, from all us boxing fans. But you know, Devin Haney's just saying, you know, Floyd's kind of being a hater because of what he did in terms of Ryan Garcia and you know, sharing leaked sparring. You guys know on this channel we don't mess with the leaked sparring. That's not cool. That's not the right thing to do, because you can mess up a lot of mega fights with sparring, because people no longer want to see it, because it's not just average sparring. This, in the doghouse in Mayweather's gym, you know, they take sparring to another level where it's more so about, you know, beating the other guy up and making him quit, as opposed to, you know, getting work in you know, healthy competition and being safe, being, you know, cautious with it. Because at the end of the day, the way that the Mayweather doghouse sparring works, it's dangerous. It's basically you have to quit. You know, they'll do 15-minute rounds. They'll even turn the clock off, and you know, you just go at it so you quit. So it's an interesting situation. But Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is going to be a great fight. I'm excited. You know, I saw the New York press conference here in Times Square, and they had the other one in California where Ryan Garcia got in that horse. There was a lot of trash talk in both press conferences. It was interesting to see both. You know, the parents, you know, got involved, and now it seems like it's a more personal fight. But you know, what can you do? You know, you try to keep it just business, but you know, some lines get crossed when it comes to these press conferences, and unfortunately, it's gotten to that point where it's not only about boxing anymore. It's about, you know, making these guys, you know, back up all the talk they talk. There are consequences for your words, and you know, Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia is going to have to pay the price on April 20th. You know, most of us lean Devin Haney. I lean towards Devin for sure. I lean towards him in a decision. I think that, you know, a lot of us true core boxing fans obviously expect Devin to win, but I think that if Devin really wants to make a statement, he's going to have to do something similar to what Tank did, in terms of he's going to have to stop him, or, you know, at least drop him. And if he doesn't do that, in my opinion, I think that people are going to continue to compare him to Tank and say, you know, Tank did this to Ryan, you weren't able to do this. So I think Devin does have to make a statement. If he doesn't knock down Ryan Garcia or stop him, I think that, you know, critics are going to talk. He should at least, you know, put a beating on him to really make a statement. But Ryan Garcia, we haven't really seen him get beat up. We've seen the Tank fight. We've seen him hurt. We've seen him, you know, the blood leaking out the nose. But we've never seen him, you know, busted up, face busted up. You know, got dropped with the body shot, which ultimately stopped the fight. But we've never seen him really take a beating like that. You know, he got countered by Tank. That's a different story. But, you know, if Devin can really put a beating on Ryan Garcia and stop him, I think that's a big statement. That's the only way that I think he's going to get real respect from the boxing fans. You know, I think that if he cruises to a decision, then people are still going to say, you know, he's boring. You know, he should have done this. Tank was able to do this. You couldn't do that to Ryan. So, you know, I think Devin does have to make a statement. I think he has to at least, you know, drop Ryan Garcia, or, you know, beat him up pretty bad. For boxing fans to give him his credit, his just due. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Floyd Mayweather and Devin Haney not having the best relationship right now, but still, you know, promoting the fight for Ryan Garcia and Devin. So it'll be interesting. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.